UK, like that's always something that I was interested in. So I used to like listen to like the UK artists because I could relate to them, do you know what I mean? As years has gone on, like new generations and stuff, it's like the UK scene has found themselves now. And like there's like the younger generation, they might have grown up listening to like an older from their area. So they're looking up to someone and they sound like that person that they look up to. Right. The generation before was only looking up to like the Tupacs and the Biggies and so they sound like.
Did they sound like that? They sounded like Nas and they sounded
they
like
kind
Tupac.
of did in like 2002, yeah.
And then they had to find their own style, like their own British style. So who was the first to kind of rap in a British accent and kind of do that first?
So for example, that there's times like there's a song like Grime UK Garage, yeah? And that's all people like So Solid Crew and so on. And let's just say that's around like 2002, 2001, like or before, like quite a long time ago. Yeah. And then when they started to cross over to doing rap, they had that American kind of style. Do you know what I mean? But when they was doing garage and grime, it's like, for example, it's like, say if I jumped on a basketball rhythm, I might, like, I wouldn't, but so back then they might do a ragged thing. So it was like, back then they jump on a rap thing, they're doing like a rap American thing.
I
like,
get it.
But then you see the generation after them, they just, all they know is the UK kind of accent and stuff. So like, they just sound UK off. I'd say the first one of the first ones that I'd say brought that kind of style to America, like with their UK accent and everything, was probably Dizzy Rascal.
Do you know what I mean? Dizzy, man.
Yeah, probably Dizzy Rascal, because most man that was around his era, whenever they done rap, it was done in America. Dizzy Rascal just sounded how he sounded on the grind beat. He was saying words that I didn't even understand. He was speaking like someone from East London. Do you know what I mean? And like East London has their own slang. West London might have their own slang, and North London or someone from St. Paul's might have their own slang compared to someone from Eastern. So in America, you're speaking French right now in America. Do you get it? Like, because man is thinking, what is this guy? But he brought that and he didn't try to water it down. So
that's what's up.
I'd say Dizzy Rascal was probably one of the first ones.
He's the founder.
That kind of brought it out, that style. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like that was proud with it. A lot of kids now might look at the Stormzy or so on, but my point is they're not necessarily looking up to Nas where they're sounding like Nas no more. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got people down here that's established and that's who they actually know. So like it's come a long way, but one thing I would say, like anywhere I go around the world, like whether it's Spain, France, if it's America, of course, England, Jamaica, like I've noticed black people are literally just the same and they're just in a different environment, but they've got the same tribal instincts, they've got the same kind of musical kind of rhythm, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so no matter where we are, we always try and be a bit creative, and like there's some kind of similarity in the language we're speaking when it comes to music and culture as we can. Do you know what I mean? So I've watched a lot of development in the UK rap scene from when I was 12 years old to where I'm at now, and I can say that they've definitely found themselves like in pretty much as their own genre, their own identity. Do you know what I mean?
That's blessed, man. That's proper. Greezy, man. I appreciate you.
What comes to mind when you hear the phrase
stolen from Africa? When it comes to, it makes me remember, like when I say it, it just sounds powerful. We come from somewhere, we're still right here, we were stolen, we're someone special. Like, you know, if you steal money, you're not stealing money because it's not valuable. Do you know what I mean? So if anyone steals something, they're stealing something that's valuable. We are valuable people, and we were stolen from Africa. So I'm right here right now, but I have to remember where I come from. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't come here, and none of us came here just like that. We were stolen, and we was forced to be somewhere, and we were forced to adapt to where we are, to the point of we stand out where we are. We can't help it, but we were stolen from somewhere. Blessed and done.
Bless Greezy.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, man. Bigger. That's the link up, man.
Bigger.
Like that's how we need to be. Like we're brothers and sisters from all around the universe, and we're just linking up with our families. Something that a lot of people many years wouldn't think that we can do this, but we're doing this now. Imagine when you took the slaves and scattered. Imagine when you took slaves and scattered one to this country and that child away from this mother and away from that father, and just put us all over the world. Who knew back then that we would all start slowly linking up and different accents, different languages, but we still form back together. That's what's going on now. Revolution. You know
Peace,
what I mean?
Man. Peace. Unity and power, man. Power and unity.
100%.
What?
Cause I got knowledge of self. Cause I got knowledge.